What's going on, Cigar Enthusiasts? It's your boy Jack.
It's your boy Nate the Great.
And we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. Welcome to the Virtual Smoke Podcast, where every conversation feels like you're in a lounge.
Here we spark more than just cigars, we spark real conversation.
From culture and community to business, lifestyle, and conversations you would normally found in a lounge.
Every week we sit down with voices that matter over sticks that hit.
Man, we are the Virtual Smoke Deck, man. Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back.
Another week.
Yes.
Another session down. Right, look, man, we're rocking and rolling, bro.
I know, we're in this thing now.
We're fully immersed into what the Virtual Smoke Deck is gonna look like and be like for us, and I'm actually excited, man. We're getting a lot of positive feedback.
Good feedback.
And whether it's from our social media manager that rips us a new one every single time we sit down, or
with love.
With love,
yes.
Or if it's our customer base that's watching and following us, man, it's just overall good, man.
Absolutely.
What's been new, bro?
Here, just kind of routine right now, you know. About to what do you call it? Prepare myself for my graduation coming
man.
up. So this weekend, and so yeah, looking forward to that. Walking across the stage finally, because I didn't do it for my bachelor's, so my master's, I figured I would go ahead and do it for that.
You know, I'm living through you when it comes to your master's degree. That's something that I truly want. I just I'm trying to figure out the time of when I'm going to do it. It's a lot of commitment, man.
You're a busy fella there.
Yeah, bro. Don't even remind me, man. Honestly, it's one of those things that I want to do. And we talk about just what it feels like legacy-wise. I know for me, like, I was the first one that graduated my family with a bachelor's, right? Okay. So now you talk about getting a master's. Again, the first one, but it's like I've been the first in a lot of things, so I'm just not overly excited about taking on another track of writing pointless freaking papers. They're truly pointless. It does nothing to help me progress in my day-to-day life. I mean, you might read something that can stick with you, but majority of the stuff that you listen and read about, you don't remember that stuff.
Other wordsmithing it.
Oh, what?
Trying to finesse it. Hey, I need this word to fit right in here. Yes.
It just doesn't make sense. And I like, even when I found out like you was going through a master degree program, I was really shocked, because it was like, when the hell when was you doing your homework? Like, it's like, boy, like, you must have literally been doing it. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure it out. I just don't know when you did your homework.
It's all in the magic.
It's all in the magic. ChatGPT.
It's all in the magic.
And change it up.
It's all in the magic. All right, we'll talk about once I get my certificate.
All right. Let me get my certificate first. They can't take that away.
Yeah, right.
With something a little different. We're smoking two cigars. Both of us are smoking the same exact cigar, and we're doing a blind tasting of this cigar. It is a Perfecto. As I told you in the last episode, I love Perfectos. This is one of those little short, fatty Perfectos, though. Typically you'll see in like a H99 Flying Pig, or number 9 Flying Pig, but there's a couple other brands that actually do these thicker cigars. This is a Perfecto. Like I said, it's more of a 56, 54, more of a 56 ring gauge. And so we're going to test this, smoke this cigar throughout this segment. And towards our end of our segment, at our cheers point, we're actually going to explain kind of what this cigar gave us, and then see how it blends with our bourbon for the day.
Sounds great. I just like really zoned out right there. I was like really studying it and looking at it while you were talking, so probably see that. But yes, it's already doing its thing.
It's very, very bold to me. Got that pepper note.
Yes. It's it.
I know what they are, but I'm not going to tell you.
Yep. I like it.
And truth be told, I haven't smoked this cigar in maybe 2 years.
Oh wow.
2 years since the last time.
Wow.
But even though I know, I'm still going in it under a blind expectation of what this cigar is supposed to give me. Like
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute, and
Yeah.
our palates truly transform. Like as we smoke, drink, eat. It's constantly transforming. So who knows what I'm gonna actually take from it. So yeah, I'm excited. We're rocking and rolling, man. This week our topic is cigar traveling. And what I mean by cigar traveling, I'm not talking in regards to cigar weeks and different things of that nature. We have had the opportunity to go to Nicaragua. As mentioned in our previous episode, you've been in Dominican Republic. Still need to go to the farms there, but this week I really want to go deeper into kind of an understanding that those trips kind of give you into that. So our question is, how important is it traveling to cigar regions throughout the world, man?
Well, first things first, I love to travel, so I'm already sold on that. But actually going to the place where it's grown and you can see and feel the temperatures, just realizing the conditions that are there, it's kind of a newfound respect that you have for, when you say, hey, I have Nicaraguan tobacco. Like, I know that Nicaragua tobacco has actually been, how it's actually grown, the farming piece of it, the people that are actually doing it.
Yeah.
So it gives you more of a sense of like, I'm connected as well.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It's like the connection with it, and the appreciation of the tobacco that you're smoking.
Yeah.
So that we've said it before. It's between 300 to 400 hands have touched every cigar that anyone has smoked.
Yeah.
From the seedling, to the sale kind of thing, and all that processes and all points in between. So definitely going to the region, it's phenomenal, and I believe that's why I try to go to these different places. And sometimes you don't always get it the first time, so they're like, oh man, you've been back there again? Like, yes, but some of it is for a reason and a purpose, because it's just different times, different climates, different times of the year, things change. So it's cool to see the changing and the evolution of the weather of what these leaves are going through during the crops. And redoing the soil. So this crop maybe came from plot A. And then all right, so now we've moved fast forward, and now you're on plot B with the same seeds and things like that. And how does that change, or does it change? So it's just great to go. I just like to go. You can read about it all day, but when you're there, you don't know, what's to the left. In the book, the picture's only giving you the picture, but you don't know what's behind the scenes or how you actually got there. Did you take the tram trolley car around the farm, and just the roads and conditions and the people. I really enjoyed being a part of where it was actually from, where it came from.
And there's so much that you learn from that, right? I mean, from the culture and the dynamic of that region, understanding kind of how engulfing the cigar industry is for those areas. Being able to look around and see nothing but tobacco fields, and you see these people that truly had a dollar in a dream, and instead of sitting on their hands, they're trying to make a living day in and day out, right?
Yes.
And you're able to see kind of what it's like growing this tobacco, but then you also get to see how like the fermentation, the cultivation, man, like there's a lot of dedication that happens on a day-to-day basis just to create this product that we spend 15, 20, more of like an hour 30, 2 hours smoking. And then even when we are not satisfied with the smoke experience, right? And we put it in an ashtray, or we stop smoking it, there's still a lot of hard work and dedication that went into it. The ingredients just didn't blend well for you, and so you go down there and you're really just kind of engulfed in all of that scenery, right?
Yes.
You almost put yourself in a position to where you feel like you're one of them, even though you know you're visiting and that you're gonna go home to your nice lavish house, but to drive by and see some of the huts that they're staying in, and even there's so many just factors to it, right?
Yes.
And so you appreciate it from that standpoint, but then you also appreciate it from a standpoint where it's the fermentation, like not even getting to the fermentation, but even learning the seedling, the seed part, how they get the seed and how seed is harvested, right? Putting bags over these flowers to dry them out, and then drying them, and then taking the pods off and cracking them on there, and then putting them in little conveyor machine that separates the seeds from the brush of the seed pods, and understanding how that is planted into this mold of where it is going to grow into what will be considered the first iteration of that plant, and then it's harvested and then put into another pod, a seedling pod, and then understanding how it grows and mature, and understanding the texture of the tobacco during that time is just so powerful, and just how fatty it is, and how thick it is during that time, and then going from that to the field, and the field to 90 days being harvested, from harvesting to going to curing going to fermentation, and then the smell, right? Ooh. You can watch the fermentation, but when you walk in and smell that fermentation,
like no other.
It's like no other.
Oh man,
you remember it. You know
yes.
what I mean? Like you almost remember it to a point where you're walking up and you can smell what you're about to endure, man.
Yes.
And man, it's just so much to that process that you almost have this deeper respect for the product, right? And I think a lot of people in the world just don't have that type of experience. That experience to where you start to truly appreciate what it is that you're smoking.
Correct. Yeah. That's what I was saying. Like, it's just after going and actually seeing it in these different regions and countries, it's like, wow, it's awesome. It's just, it's a memory that it'll be with you for life. It's easy to just go buy a box and then, you bought it, you smell it, and then you disregard. But actually enjoying or seeing that experience, it's totally different.
Totally different. Totally.
Yes.
And even to that point, like in regards to the differentials, right? Buying a box in the store is like spend $200-$300, maybe $500-$600, depending on what the cigar is. But ultimately, like to see them create the box, to see them put the marketing labels on, to see them putting the cigars in cellophane, to see them putting the bands on it, bro. It's truly one of those remarkable experiences, man.
Yes.
What was one thing that kind of stood out to you that really was like, wow, I didn't realize that during your cigar travel?
It's a few of them, but we'll start from the beginning. Even like separating the seeds. When you're talking about like putting a single minute seed into this pod, and planting that, and then it gets to a certain, and then now you're taking that out of there and put it in a bigger pot.
Right.
Now it's in the field, and now they grow to that level, and then you go take it to the field, and now you're planting it physically in the earth. Now it's growing from there, and just that whole process, so where you realize where it came from, this little seed that it's almost like microscopic to a point. How small it is into the size of just a leaf.
Yeah.
that it produces is phenomenal.
You know, there's a saying, you know, faith of a mustard seed.
Yes.
And you look at the mustard seed, right? And the analogy is one of the smallest seeds in the world, if not the smallest. But I think a tobacco seed is very, very small. So I would love to. I would love to see them side by side and be like, you know, because this. I mean, you remember when we took the pod
and broke it up in our hand, and it was like
thousands.
Yes, just sitting there.
Maybe hundreds.
Oh yeah. It was a lot.
It was a lot.
And they were just all, you know, it was from one little pod.
Yeah.
And then you got to think each one of those seeds can make a whole plant. Like, it's incredible.
So during that, we crush it up, and like you said, there's hundreds of seeds, arguably thousands of seeds in your hand, and it's like you take one out, and now that becomes one plant, and then now you take that one plant, and now that becomes this
leaves upon leaves.
Oh my God! Like it's ridiculous. It just doesn't make sense into how you know that gets to that point. You know what I mean?
Correct.
And so it's definitely comparable.
Yes, and it's so many leaves are just even on it because there's some that you know you're discarding.
Yeah.
I would say at least a third of it.
Yeah.
You know, through the weather, or you know, it just didn't quite get all the nutrients like some of the bigger leaves did. And then you take those leaves and then, you know, multiply that, and it's just, it's hard to explain.
Yeah.
And convey the excitement and the energy that you see it when you see it.
Yeah.
To someone that has not seen it.
Right.
Because it's like, oh, I mean, okay, how do you get that excited about it? It's just a seed. But once you see the process.
Yeah.
It definitely changed.
Completely more.
Yes.
It's like a whole different thought process that truly goes into it, and you know, even when you start getting into sorting, right, and how that is only women sorting. Like you can watch this video on YouTube that Davidoff done that kind of explains this process, but being able to see it and then seeing wrapper grading and having these different variety of grades that goes into every cigar, and bro, it's just so crazy. And it's like this is something that's had true disposal to a lot of retailers, and some companies they do it, and some and I'm talking, when I say company, I'm talking more manufacturers do it, and then you have some that don't, right? Which is crazy that you don't, because you literally have it's kind of a marketing standpoint, right? You get these people down here and you get to walk them through your authentic and unique process. And then during that unique process, you're looking at it and you're saying, wow, well, I noticed they did this, but they do that. Yeah, and so everybody tends to have their own unique way of doing it, but the technique is the same.
But and definitely shout out to the actual rollers.
Yes.
Because that is a skill and craft that they've developed over the years. I mean, we talking to and meeting employees that have been there 20 plus years. You know, you gotta think, like, I've been rolling cigars for 20 plus years. Like that's commitment, dedication, and you're perfecting it.
Yeah.
You're perfecting it. So that's another one too, man. Like a lot of people, you know, you take it for granted.
Yeah.
My cigars roll. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. But then also, like, even with that those 23, 24, like, these people are literally getting to watch the process from, you know, front row seat to it.
Yes. Right?
And then these, you know, you create bonds, and, you know, one thing I realized is loyalty is very thick. It's a very profound characteristic in Nicaragua, as well as Dominican Republic and different things of that nature. And, you know, these people are truly able to walk through every segment of what it is that we do, that they do, that truly gets them to that point of being able to kind of become part of that family, right? Because a lot of these farmers are owned by families.
Correct.
And so
generationally,
100%. And it's just so crazy, man. It's you know, when you look at it, it really goes into that. So that understanding piece, like it just deepens your respect for that kind of tenfolds, man.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know, it's one of those, like, you think you know, but you have no idea.
Yeah, man.
You have no idea
at all.
Even like I was talking about the rollers, but the rollers don't really know the farmers,
mm-hmm.
and the farmers don't really know the rollers,
mm-hmm.
and those that are doing, you know, the rollers, they might see them, but they don't really talk to like the people that are packaging.
Yeah.
You know, and those in shipping areas, you know, because it's kind of like sectional,
yeah.
or the ones that are in the wood shop making the boxes.
Yeah. Everybody
has their position.
Yeah.
Hey, do your job.
Yeah, do your job.
And as a whole, we will succeed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you know, one thing that really shocked me was the agronomists, like the people that test the dirt and know when the dirt is good and what nutrients and how much potassium needs to be added or extracted.
Yes.
Bro, it's so crazy, like the scientific nature of it. And I remember being in just kind of that room and learning about that. I'm like, bro, these dudes are measuring everything.
Real life scientists definitely underpaid as a medical portion of it.
Yes.
They had the paperwork that went with it. Sky's the limit because the knowledge that they possess, and those guys or individuals are generational as well.
Yeah.
So it's not just, you know, the face and the head of the company. The farmers are generational as well.
Yeah. And you gotta know that, man. So.
Yes. Looking for an ultimate cigar experience? Step into Dapper D Cigars. With premium cigars, unmatched vibes, and exceptional service come together.
Whether you're a seasoned aficionado or just getting started, our humidor is fully stocked with the best brands throughout the world.
And our team is here to help you find your perfect smoke.
Kick back in our upscale cigar lounge, enjoy a drink, catch the game, chop it up with good company.
Hosting events, private parties, or just a place to unwind, Dapper D's is the spot.
With 2 locations in Jacksonville, stop by today to enjoy the experience at Dapper D Cigars. So our next portion of that, man, is talk about, like, we kind of explained how that experience had deepened it, but go into some details on just why you would recommend somebody to go on these cigar travel experiences.
Well, I mean, it's a great experience, and even like I stated before, yes, you could take a picture, and yes, you could read about it, read the whole book cover to cover, but the book is only going to show you so much. It doesn't show you like, hey, we just paid the customs $10 to go into Nicaragua. They want their $10 bill, or they got an ATM because they want their $10. You know what I'm saying? So it's little stuff like that: clearing customs, getting the cab ride or the shuttle to the hotels. You know what I'm saying? So some of that is an experience, good, bad, or indifferent. Making your way to it, seeing the city, you know, and the actual people from that region. That right there is good stuff. Again, you can watch a video, you can read about it in a book, take a picture, but being there, you just have to go through it, man.
And you know, like Nicaragua, like we've been to Nicaragua, and you know, people often read about how it's a third world country and how, you know, the resources that they have is very different from the resources that we have. And, you know, throughout the last couple of years, we kind of always, with the exception of last year, kind of stuck to the program, right? We went there, we might have went out, but we didn't really explore. Like this last time, we explored, bro.
I think because we're a little bit more comfortable.
Yes.
With, oh yeah, I remember that right there. Hey, next time we're going to go hit the steakhouse.
Yeah.
So now, the next time actually happened, and that's when we hit the steakhouse.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, order the tomahawk steaks and
$80.
yes, and watching them make it almost table side.
Yeah, man.
You know, and with drinks and the sides, and so that was just a great experience.
Yeah.
That some of the locals can't even experience due to financial, but it's still like it was there. It was culturally like we were engulfed in it, and so that's like it's unmatched, man.
Bro,
It was priceless.
Managua was definitely amazing too. Like just to go out and experience the different foods, right? I mean, we typically go to a hotel where most people will stay there, man, and you know, eat there, smoke there. But man, we was like, bro, we're gonna get away from that, man. We had the whole group with us, man.
Yes.
So going to that steakhouse, Primevo or something like that, in Nicaragua, and just being able to experience their food. And I mean, I think we paid, it was 8 of us, 10 of us, or something like that. Then we paid like almost $400 for all 10 of us to eat
and drink.
And drink.
Yes.
And then going into trying to go to that cigar lounge that was trying to charge us $100, $100 freaking dollars for some butane.
Yes.
Bro, I lost their freaking mind.
Yes.
I'm like, you're no.
We're good. I'll get some sticks and try to light a fire myself.
You're right.
Before I pay $100 for some butane. A can of butane that's like $5.
Bro.
10 tops, depending on where you're at. You know what I'm saying? But stop it.
So you remember? I remember year one. Not you can find it, but even overseas and like their duty frees, and you know when you go through customs, man, they have liquors that you would typically not be able to find stateside, man. We have drunk some great stuff in Nicaragua.
Yes, just tapped into what they like things that were. Hey man, you seen this bottle before?
Yeah.
Man, like man, it's an overseas exclusive.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, we're gonna get one to drink, and then we'll get one to bring back.
Right.
Because this is it's one of those once in a lifetime type of things.
And so our last time we stayed, we ventured off into the city a little bit more.
Correct.
And man, that experience, that Chinese experience.
I was gonna say the Chinese restaurant, eating like dim sum, family style, around the Lazy Susan table.
Yeah.
Just breaking bread with each other was great.
And that was like $90 a night at that hotel, bro. It was
Crown Plaza.
Crown Plaza, man, in Nicaragua, bro. It was definitely amazing. And day one, we take this. So once we get to Managua, right? Mm-hmm. Talk about that experience of how to get to Esteli from Managua.
Oh, so this last trip, because it was a larger group, we're on this redone school bus. Yeah, it was like a refurb school bus. I mean, with the windows that you push the 2 in, you pull it down, like
literally.
Reminiscing, you know. So who would have thought, you know, when you was on a school bus for real as a kid, elementary school, and now as an adult you're on the same type of bus with these green leather seats, and it was, you know, it seemed like you had room then, but now it's a little tighter now. You know, you're shifting to the side, trying to get your legs and your knees in there, but it was a cool experience. Just the road, but it was a long drive.
It was a scary drive too.
Yes.
Them roads is not they are not paved.
Correct.
That well like they are in the United States.
Correct.
Or any other place.
Road hazards. You have cows and stuff just
donkeys on the side of the road.
Yeah.
Just tied there. You're like, man, why the hell is that donkey there?
Like we're avoiding geese here. They're avoiding donkeys and cows. You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Yeah. So
and people on motorcycles are just driving just.
A free for all kind of thing.
Yeah, bro, you remember that? We seen that. Not seen it. We didn't see it. But you remember that one when they had to shut down the road because somebody died on the motorcycle there?
Yes,
bro.
So we passed by it, and you knew they passed away because they had the sheet over.
They just had a sheet over,
and they were just moving right along, but still directing traffic because people still need to get to where they have to go, and it's a 2-lane highway. So I use that word highway very loosely.
Very loosely.
Very loosely.
Very loosely.
That was so you can relate.
and then right. And then as you're going through the city, you start to realize like all look, you start seeing some of the factories, right? So you run into Placencia, you run into Padron, you run into my father, and then some of these other ones are kind of tucked away on little side streets that you gotta go to. But it's like, bro, these muds like they're there, and you're like, where the hell did all these people live? And they're busing people from Managua. You remember that?
Yes.
They're because
to and from.
Yes, because there's a shortage of work services in Esteli to get all the work done that they need at these factories. So they're busing these people from Managua, which is like we said, 2-hour drive, and from like San Latano is a factory name, but Jalapa and all these other areas in Nicaragua, they're busing these people through, man.
With lunch and feeding, because some of them, provide some type of food source because they're coming from not their city, bust in, and then taking them back home. So it's to and from work. It kind of ensures that you're gonna get your workers there and know, hey, I got a blown tire and all that, and so.
And you remember when we was on that road and from Managua to Esteli. Remember those people they selling all kinds of stuff on the side of the road.
It's like trinkets,
bro. You remember that time we was gonna buy that damn the monkey and call it?
So on the side of the road,
$200.
Hey, they were selling monkeys,
parrots,
live monkeys, like parrots, macaws, iguanas,
bro.
Random wildlife on the side of the road. Yes,
and like we look at it as exotic. You think they eating them?
Oh, I don't know, bro. That's deep though.
That is deep.
I mean, you pay $200 for this monkey. Ain't a lot of meat in that monkey. I don't understand. Like, what do you do with this monkey?
Yeah, 100%.
Pay $200.
Maybe iguana. I can see them eating iguana.
Iguana, yes.
Or skinning them for the boot.
I'm all for it. With the skinning of the iguana. We utilize, the skin, and they utilize the meat to eat. So I figured, it was worth it.
Do you have like horns on your boots?
No. I couldn't go all the way.
They had those, right?
They had a pair with the iguana skin on it, and then they had the spines that you see on the iguana straight up the middle of the boot. And I was like, that's a little bit much. I mean, that's almost like getting the rattlesnake boots and you got the head on the top. Like, that's excessive.
That is definitely Hispanic culture, though.
Yes,
for sure.
But I'm in there, but I'm not in there.
Yeah.
So I was like, let me just get the iguana boots, belt and wallet, to go. But it was definitely. I appreciate you, Mr. Iguana, taking one for the team.
But then, so as soon as you get inside of Esteli, like you get to the hotel, even like the hotel services. Well, it was different at AJ because we say that his actual house.
Shout out to AJ.
Those living conditions.
I appreciate you.
Amazing.
I appreciate you.
But the one we stayed at prior to, I'm like,
it's definitely rough.
I don't know if I can come back just because of living conditions, bro.
That was rough. But we kind of spoiled.
We are
because
100%.
Those living conditions were definitely higher than some of the employees would stay at. You know what I mean? So it's you got to take the good with the bad, but if the living conditions could change, that would make that experience even better, for sure.
But then you go through once you get past that, food is 100% amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Like obviously you can't drink the water over there, so you drink a lot of bottled water, and even the food, right? The
fresh fruit.
Oh my God, fresh fruit.
Breakfast, fresh fruit, fresh eggs. I mean, it's. Yes.
Like where the egg is actually orange and not just yellow that we see in America.
It's not processed.
Yeah.
I mean, and all the bad or illegal impurities that are in there are removed.
Yeah.
Because even stuff getting shipped in there is when it's moved from the different countries, that they don't accept it.
Yeah.
It's unacceptable. So when you're having a Coke, for instance, in there, it's not the high fructose corn soda. It's the actual real sugar cane sugar that you're getting. So it's just most people like, man, this tastes different. No, it tastes how it should be, as it should be, not processed and processed again.
Yeah.
Or they say stepped on. It's not. It's just raw and uncut. This is what it is, for sure.
Then you drive it through the farms.
Yeah.
You drive through the farms. You actually get to the curing barns and seeing people climbing up to put this tobacco all the way up here so it can cure and change colors from green to this brown that we like, and then fermentation. And bro, that smelling assists, bro. They literally tell you in the start of that, breathe, you're going to cough.
And bring a bottle of water.
Yeah, and bring,
because you're gonna need it.
You're going to.
So you can be cool if you want to. Like, man, I don't need no water. I'm good. Okay.
We'll see.
I'll wait.
Yeah, 100% we'll see.
Yeah, you're gonna step outside. You're gonna cough it out, and then you're gonna say, "Hey, you got another bottle of water?" And then you're gonna go back in.
And then you're gonna go back in.
Guaranteed.
And then from there you go from fermentation, you're sorting, and then even that experience like what we did at Perdomo this year, we sat down with a Arista, and what was her name? Carol? No, Coffee.
Oh, she was amazing.
Oh my God, her coffee was.
David knows her name. Yeah, he's good at that, man.
Hey, her coffee was absolute, but even coffee at AJ was amazing, man.
Yes.
It's like.
The Nicaraguan coffee is just good.
It's 100%.
I don't even drink coffee. Let's just run the disclaimer. I don't even drink coffee. But it's hard to say I don't drink coffee anymore, because in Nicaragua, I was drinking the coffee, and as they were giving it to us, I was drinking it.
100%.
And smoking cigars. So it was like one of those, like, man, this is new for me, because I typically don't do the coffee and the smoke like in the morning kind of thing. I know a lot of people that do, and they talk about it, but that was my intro into that life and that world of having that morning cup of coffee and cigar.
So that whole life.
So that was new for me, as far as that goes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then moving into like blending and being able to blend your own cigars, right, at AJ, bro.
That experience was amazing. I mean, I literally made my own cigar after trying, different tobaccos for your binder, filler, wrapper, and customizing that.
A torch.
Woo. Yes, that and the smells, and oh man, it was definitely an awesome experience for building or making a cigar.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I even get processing-in-law, Robin. Her stick was pretty amazing.
It was good.
She did a good job on that one, man. So definitely shout out to that sis.
Robin did good. Renisha did. Hers was good too. And I smoked mine. I smoked Renisha. I'd rather smoke Renisha than mine.
Dang, I ain't had the opportunity. Yeah.
I done smoked almost all hers, though.
Stop being greedy.
Look, I'm like, hey, look, this cigar is freaking phenomenal. And then like you move to just like the bonding time. Like you get to bond. I mean, even on our group now that we went with this last go around, man, we
have met up like more times than not.
Yeah.
Than the first group.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure on that.
And like 100%, like the second group. I mean, this last group, man, we have one of the guys coming in this week where we're about to go sit down and smoke with them, and you just build genuine relationships, and that's why it's important to even know who you're going with.
Correct.
And then even if you don't know them, but having an open mind to truly be able to meet them and stuff like that is like, it's one of those that definitely sets the experience off all the way. So
I definitely agree with that. Just having that camaraderie, and because we can have conversations and form our experience and can relate to it, other than coming off like braggy, being oh well I'm posh now because I've been like, no, it's not. It wasn't even about that. It was just the experience, and you get excited on explaining it or talking about it. Even like right now, get excited about it. So it's just that experience, they can relate. Yeah, more or less.
And one thing I think that stood out for me through it all was just to get a better understanding. Like when you ask the question, how many hands has touched this cigar? Like a lot of people don't know and realize like how many people has touched this cigar to get it to the point of where it's at. And it's one of those where you're like, bro, there's some real life teamwork that goes in to just create this product.
Correct. It definitely takes a team, a village, kind of thing to create what we sometimes take for granted.
Very much so.
In smoking.
Man, here we are for one of our fan favorites. Truly one of my favorites. Called Ash and Pass.
I think so, yes.
You know, it's one of my favorites. This is Ash and Pass is a time for us to thumb up and thumb down different things, different categories that we choose. This week we're going with cigar accessories. Accessories. So
accessorize.
You get to tell me, which I mean, being a Rocky fan, they love accessories, and
they have.
Oh my God, like they got all the other ones.
And I have plenty.
So I want you to thumb up or thumb down these accessories that we go with. An all-encompassing cutter. So what that means is like it has a V-cut, straight cut punch to it.
It's our Swiss Army knife. Of a cutter, and I enjoy those just for being with a smoking group, and I like a V-cut. I have some friends that like straight. I have other friends that want the punch. So it's kind of the one hitter quitter. It's all there. It's a Swiss Army knife of cutters. So it allows we can just take this cutter and we'll be good throughout the group or throughout their session. Definitely a few brands actually have the all-in-ones, which I find are great.
Will you thumbs it up or thumbs it down?
Definitely a thumbs up.
Definitely a thumbs up. I personally believe that you like we have our typical go-to cutters that or cut styles that we prefer, but man, I've realized that I'm always all over the place when it comes to those. Sometimes I may feel like a punch. Sometimes I may feel like a V cut, straight cut. Instead of having 3 cutters that do that, man, having an all-encompassing one really is beneficial. So I give that one a thumbs up for sure.
Definitely, yes.
DuPont lighters.
Well, those are baller lighters. I like to refer to them as. It's a lighter. I give the thumbs up for a lighter. DuPont in themselves, like, it's either here or there.
Can't go gray on this.
Yeah.
It's either thumbs up or thumbs down.
Well, I'm going to go thumbs up because you do need a lighter.
Yeah.
And their lighters are definitely above the stand. Like, they are them, and then there's other lighters underneath that because you're paying for the name and the quality of it. It's like a watch. Yeah, my Timex does the same. It tells the same time as my Rolex.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's a Rolex.
Yeah.
So it's a DuPont lighter, and you're like, hey, light this, and then get my lighter back.
Yeah.
those are not I just leave it here, and I may or may not get it. No. You're checking for that one.
I'm gonna say. I had my watch analogy. You stole my watch analogy because I was definitely going to say that. It's more, you have some nice lighters and then you have your higher end lighters. Yeah. That is like your Brentley or your Rolex or your Patek of your watches. And I would say if you have one, good on you. Yes. You have some spare cash. But I am going to thumbs it down because I don't think it's necessary. I have a DuPont.
So you do, boss.
I do have a DuPont. I love my lighter.
Yeah.
But I love my lighter because of the uniqueness of that lighter. It's literally 13 of 88.
That's what I'm saying. They're exclusive.
Now, if you don't go exclusive, like an exclusive DuPont, then I personally really feel like you're wasting money.
It's just a lighter.
Yeah, it's just a lighter. A lot of people like the fling.
Yeah.
The fling. But I'm also the guy that wants a Rolex, so it's like
that's a timepiece.
It is a time.
Shout out to my boy Mark. It's a timepiece, not a watch.
It's a staple. Like it's a conversation starter.
It definitely is.
It's a conversation starter, man. What kind of lighter is that? I'm like, Not bragging like
Yeah.
gang, just constantly, blah blah blah. But it's like, it's a DuPont, it's only 18.
It's quality.
Yeah, quality.
Quality. Yes.
Travel cases.
Travel cases, thumbs up. I enjoy those because you toss them in your luggage, and you have your tools with you, and so it's like, hey, let me just grab my travel case and head out.
Yeah.
Now there's different travel cases. Some are the 3 travel case you put in the suit pocket and might just have a cutter on there. There's some that go you can put your lighter, your cutter. Dapper D sells a great one where it's a ashtray, lighter, cutter holder, cigars, 10 cigars in there.
Yeah.
It's great. That's when you're stepping out or maybe hitting an event. Those are the ones you kind of want to have. Like, oh man, what are you working with? Yeah, I do this for real.
Yeah.
Saying like I don't need anybody ashtray, and you got this makeshift ashtray. No, mine's already right here.
Yeah.
It's a one-stop shop travel case. So you go from those to just cigar holders. So there's a vast variation of those travel cases, but definitely thumbs up for the travel case.
I'm gonna give travel case thumbs up too. I would say, again, as we talked about the lighters, there is cheaper ones, there are more fancier ones. Truth be told, though, when I first started, the travel cases was like a must, right? I needed a travel case. I didn't want my cigars being messed up and different things of that nature. But truly, I fell in love with the humidified packs.
Okay.
So obviously, Dapper D's have one, so
Yes.
it's a marketing piece for me too, and for Dapper D's. But I love that humidified pack. And one thing I don't like is carrying all my lighters and cutters separately. So, especially if you have shorts or something like that, it can be very bulky.
Mm-hmm.
So a travel case would definitely help out with that. Just having the right ones
Yes.
is very, very important, man. So
To alleviate all that crap in your pockets.
So our final segment, which is our cheer segment.
Yes.
During this cheer segment, we are going with the Bullet Rye. This is a very cost-effective bourbon, 45% ABV, and it's going to be a 90 proof bourbon made in Kentucky. Bullet is something that I personally will utilize as my mixing bourbon. Whenever I do my cocktails, I believe there's some bourbons that are meant for mixing, and then some that are meant for sipping. As you see, it's a very lighter bourbon, so it blends well, very much so with your cocktails and different things of that nature. So, and then we also have our cigar that we got to tell you guys about, man. So
so I was smoking it. It was definitely a bold stick, Maduro for sure. I enjoyed it. It was nice, easy. Once we did finally get it lit, it was staying there. I don't know. I know what I thought it was, but then you talk about, you smoked it in 2 years. So I was like, oh man, well maybe there's something different. But my guess would be the David of what do you call it? Foundation cigar.
Okay.
Is what my guess is.
So personally, I believe this cigar is really different. I think it's more of a good evening cigar. Definitely bold, definitely some earthy notes out of it. It actually is the natural version of it. They also make this in a Maduro version.
Okay.
It is Foundation.
Okay.
It is the Mato Raton, El Guince de Rato Raton. And then the Wiseman Mato Raton was the Maduro version.
Got you.
Ah.
So I was in the field.
It was definitely
was
made.
in there. Okay.
Definitely made. Cheers, brother.
Yes. Cheers.
Definitely made by Foundation.
All right.
So again, as I said,
Definitely lighter.
definitely lighter.
Than last week's.
And not getting that boldness here. Again, it's a sipping I mean, I personally, I believe you can sip it, but I personally believe it's more of a better cocktail bourbon. It's not really the smoothest stuff.
This is your smoked old fashioned.
Yeah, like
the mules,
100%.
All that is what you use.
Manhattans or something like that. And
correct. Definitely that.
with this cigar, I think they kind of complement very well.
They do.
And almost after you get done smoking this, then sipping this, it almost tastes like you're smoking a different. I mean, you're drinking a different type of liqueur.
But it's good because it doesn't compete.
Yeah,
it's not like this is stronger than the cigar. The cigar isn't stronger than it. It's like it
flows.
Yeah,
flows.
Actually goes together.
Yeah, man. With that being said, we are the Virtual Smoke Deck. I'm Jack, the cigar enthusiast.
Cigar, Nate the Great.
And man, if you have chimed in for the first time on this week, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn that notification bell, give us a huge thumbs up. We are putting out episodes every single week on Wednesdays at 12 p.m. So definitely stop in and check us out. With that being said, man, we'll see you guys next week.